So let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. Gemini is showing up as justice. Okay, so that means evaluating something, weighing the evidence, coming to balance. This is a major arcana card where justice is holding up the sword of the truth. So it really means rendering a verdict about something, finding out the truth about something, considering both sides of the story, and considering that there might be some verdict that needs to be rendered or a decision that needs to be made. And then it's a very just and fair decision. So you're wanting justice, or you're seeking justice, or you are rendering justice to a situation where you've considered the evidence, the things that have come up on both sides, and trying to find balance and a conclusion that addresses what you have seen so far. That's what justice does, is renders a verdict, renders a decision that's fair and just and goes according to what's been presented. What's in the shadows? Yep, this is in the unknown position. This is Six of Swords, which really makes sense for February for you, with that new moon in Aquarius, going to new horizons, in your 9th house of travel, of exploration. For some of you, this could be literally going somewhere, that there's healing and recovery in doing so, that you're going from some chaotic space to somewhere that's a smoother shore, somewhere that it feels more calm, and it may be that you're traveling with someone else. So this could be like a couple's retreat that helps if there's any chaos or turbulence in a current relationship. Sometimes it also means you helping someone else, or someone else helping you, or you helping yourself by going somewhere else. So with this in the shadow position, it may be something that you don't see as possible, or that you're not yet getting stirrings of going somewhere, but that, this could be coming to the surface soon. It's in shadow right now, but around that new moon in Aquarius in your 9th house, mid-month, I kind of see this as being a theme for you. Going somewhere, exploring something, wanting to go somewhere either physically or in terms of exploring a new philosophy, a new religion, a new culture. It's just going somewhere new that presents healing, recovery, and brings you calmness. So let's see what else is going on. And potentially too, for some of you Geminis, I'm seeing that you may have been helping someone, or that someone may be needing help, and that you're rendering a decision about this. If that situation has been going on for a while, you are kind of looking at like, what's fair for me and what's fair for the other person? What's fair in this situation? That's really what justice is about. What's fair and just. So let's take a look at what's passing away. Yeah, not wanting to wait anymore. Interesting. 7 of Coins is about being patient, waiting for the harvest to ripen, waiting for the fruits on the vine to sweeten so that they're ready to be picked, and having patience. In the reverse position and passing away, what it's saying to me is that you're no longer willing to be patient. Like if someone is saying, oh, we're going to go somewhere, or things will get better, just hang in with me for this healing while I heal and recover. For some of you, if it's dealing with addictive behavior on the other person's part, you may be running out of patience and saying, what, it's just not fair for me to be continually investing in this. It's very interesting. That's what I'm seeing with this card, is running out of patience. Something, you're making a decision about something. And I see that it will take you forward. Approaching is 5 of Cups. So some of you, if you are severing a relationship, there may be some sadness about it, but what you may not see, this is the incoming energy, but what you may not see is that even amidst this loss, there's a great relationship waiting here for you that's coming in. This is 2 of Cups, which is the love affair card. It is the partnership card. So what it's saying to me, what I'm seeing here, or the story that the cards are telling me, is that there may be some sort of depressive difficulty that you're moving away from, that you've lost patience with, and you're rendering a decision about it, Gemini. But that what it's doing is clearing the way, avoiding the poison, honestly, because in the Rider-Waite, one of these cups is green. One of these cups is poisonous that has spilled. So it's actually a blessing to have spilled that cup, to have lost it, because the real stuff is behind you. It's something that you need to turn around and see. So this is a very interesting story. It's saying that as you move on from something, as you kind of lose your patience with it and are no longer willing to keep investing time in something that isn't yielding results, you make a decision, and even though it may present you with sadness and loss, it's inviting in this healthy relationship, or this phase, this cycle of a relationship that is more healthy. You may just be drawing boundaries here with someone and saying, I'm no longer willing to cart you around while you heal and recover. We need to go to somewhere that's smoother, not this charged water anymore. It's a very interesting story here, Gemini. See what's highlighted. Yeah, High Priestess in reverse. This says that you know the answer, but you may not be listening to your gut instinct. You may have all the evidence that you need, but that you don't see that you have all the answers right here in your lap. And I'm really seeing around this new moon in Aquarius that you may have greater access to this. This is balance and this is peace. High Priestess gets quiet and she listens within. And she's a very spiritual card, and the 9th house is the house of spirituality, or higher learning, higher wisdom. So it's telling me that this is really a spiritual. Why this is highlighted is it's telling me it's a spiritual journey that you're going on with this, and that you actually do know the answer. You can follow your intuition with this. You can follow your gut instinct, but you may have fear, doubt, or resistance about getting quiet and listening in and acknowledging the answer that you already have. These two work in tandem with one another, Justice and High Priestess. They're both really about balance. She renders the verdict strongly after weighing evidence, and she's quiet and just knows the answer. So there's a lot of duality in both of these cards. So you're really seeing things from both sides, but it's telling me you need to trust your instincts, trust your gut feeling, Gemini. You do have the information. That might have gotten illuminated to you around that new full moon in Leo on January 31st, but you need to trust it. You need to trust the information that came up to you, because that's highlighted. But you have to want to see it and embrace it. So that's very interesting stuff. I see some of you moving on from something. If not, going to a place that is a little bit different, a little bit more calm, a little bit more full of healing and recovery for you and the other person, even if it means separating yourself out. I see you as losing patience with something, and either setting a boundary, even if it means acknowledging some loss, or cutting yourself out from something and allowing this new person, phase, cycle, relationship in. You know the answers here, Gemini. Very interesting spread. Let's see what's going on for the other person. This is their card, 7 of Wands. In the shadow for them is King of Coins. In passing away, interesting, 5 of Cups is showing up for both of you. So there may be a breakup here. I hate to say it, Gemini, but I have to read the cards as they come. Because this is the card of sorrow, release, of grieving over loss. It's very interesting. And I see them presenting themselves in a strong way. If there is any sort of divorce or breakup, they're standing up for themselves and fighting for what they believe is theirs. So that's interesting. I'll talk more about that. What's coming in for them is 4 of Cups in reverse. And then highlighted, 2 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so interesting themes. If some of you do go through a breakup, you may have a reconciliation, potentially. Or this could be a new person. Because here's some common themes here. 5 of Cups is showing up for both of you. So it looks like sorrow and loss. So there may be some sort of breakup. However, with this 2 Cups here and with this 2 Cups here in reverse, it's like the relationship is upside down, but there is almost like a hope for, this energy is here for them. They may be hoping for a reconciliation, but I don't know if it's there or not. There's some definite fear, doubt, or resistance to allowing this in. Even though it's showing up, there's a potential for it. But it would really have to change, is what I'm seeing. What's coming in for them is, if there had been a love offer that wasn't being recognized, they may be willing to recognize this love offer and turn from this person who's rejecting the love offer into the person who's participating. But they're going to have to work through some sort of doubt, fear, or resistance in order to get to that place, because these are in reverse. In the same way as you needing to deal with any fear, doubt, or resistance about letting go and trusting what you know to be right. Or trusting what you know to be the answer. In their shadow position, I'm seeing King of Coins in reverse. So some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and they're not showing up as their full, true self. Normally, this is someone who's very masterful. They're in charge. They have authority. They're responsible. They're good with money. They're practical. They're very grounded. But in the reverse position, it's them feeling topsy-turvy. It's them not showing up as themselves. It's someone who's not acting very grounded. They may be acting financially irresponsible, or at the other extreme, they could be acting extremely stingy and greedy. So something's going on under the surface that's not being seen, where this person is not being the normal, reliable, practical person that they usually are. One of the things I'm seeing is that in this shadow position, they could be trying to hold on to all of the money and fighting a really intense fight. But justice is on your side, Gemini. So whatever's going on with this, if there was a breakup, I'm seeing both of you having the need to let go. They may be processing it before you are. But there could be new love coming in, both for you and for them. Now, whether that's with each other as a renewal, you'll know. You'll know. And I'm seeing them coming out of a position of rejecting the love offer. They may be opening their eyes to seeing what was really there. But you may have moved on from it by that time. There's a lot of dual energy here. There's a 2 here. This is the 2 card. There's 2 cups here, 2 cups here, 2 people here. So there's a lot of partnership energy talking, but it's kind of like fractured is what I'll say. And there's potential for reconciliation or something with someone new, because I do see 5 of Cups here with both people. So that tells me that there's a break or a loss or sorrow. There is breakup energy here, but potentially somebody else could be coming in, or you may reconcile after a while.